Head Start in Dexter received a visit from Republican Congress candidate Elise Stefanik. Congresswoman Stefanik was visiting one of the programs that was supported by the Paycheck Protection Program. The Early Intervention Service Building Blocks is incorporated into the North Country's Head Start program, and it received funding from the Paycheck Protection Program following the pandemic shutdown. Owner Tracy Harris spoke on how local politicians helped to save her business as she was forced to lay off employees and stop services this past spring.
When I've been working for 25 years as a speech pathologist, and in March we were told we could no longer do the job that I love for so long. And not only was I unemployed, but I also had to make a horrible phone call to my staff, who I love as my best friends. And they're not only my employees, but they are my best friends. So it was heart-crushing, and the Paycheck Protection Program allowed us to learn teletherapy so that we can continue to service the most vulnerable kids in Jefferson County and in Lewis County as well. And we were able to stay up and running and be able to provide a critical service for those children.
Harris commented on how the financial support advocated for children with special needs in the North Country by supporting funding for telehealth and eventually getting students back into the classrooms this fall.
So it allowed us to get into the homes. Not only do we work with the children, but we empower the families and the parents of those children. And, you know, I know everybody has been saying that this hybrid model is difficult for all families. I mean, I know I'm trying to work with my children at home. And honestly, for children with special needs, those families are under a lot more. Special needs is interwoven in throughout all of the education system, from birth all the way up. And so we really need to make sure that we're advocating for these kids on a daily basis.
Congresswoman Stefanik added that this will be something she continues to prioritize throughout her career.
Well, there's so much need out there in our communities, and particularly early this year, it was a challenge for our special needs and disabled students to have the quality of education that they need. This in-person teaching is so important. It's safe. You saw the students wearing the masks, doing their best to social distance, and the teachers just do a tremendous job. I think this highlights the need for making sure that when we talk about education policy, we're spending the time focusing on the unique needs of students with special needs and the unique challenges of early childhood. I mean, it is a challenge to teach online for early childhood and Head Start. So this in-person safe learning is just a model of the quality of education that we need in the North Country.
Congresswoman Stefanik is up for re-election on November 3rd this year. For ABC 50 Now, I'm Isabella Colello.